with the game number 1 being Odd Paladin and Mirror, we do want to make a passing comment that we didn't really talk much about with the bans. Both Druids have been banned, but they're not playing the same one. HunterAce with the Malagos Druid, SamuelTsao with the Token Druid, and both tend to do pretty well against the field here. Malagos Druid is just touted by several people as potentially being one of the meta breakers of 11.2 and onwards, primarily because it's good against aggro with so many good defensive tools. It's good against control. Even has a lot of power against those mid-range decks as well. So, you know, HunterAce looks like the difference will just be the even Shaman versus the mid-range Hunter. Let's go ahead and talk about the Odd Paladin Mirror. SamuelTsao does not have double 1-drop, and he's kind of have an awkward hand here.
Yeah, and HunterAce has Diamole as well. This is the nuts opener when you're going first. You get that 1-3 down, and then over the course of the next couple of turns, you get so much equity out of that 3 health. Just being able to incrementally, turn by turn, you just essentially swing 1-1 of stats on the board. And that means over the course of the first 3 turns, you then get, you know, 2-2 or 3-3 ahead on the board just through the merit of this 1-3 minion.
Right. And, you know, the saving grace of a lot of these Paladin decks, or sorry, specifically with Odd Paladin, is that you often want to get that early game board and hero power as much as you can, but you want to take that coin to put out double 1-drop so you can get ahead of your opponent. That is the only thing that you get as an advantage going second, is getting a coin and an extra card, and SamuelTsao has already lost that ability to capitalize.
Yeah. Now already it becomes a question of card economy versus tempo, because the Firefly plus the Flame Elemental here can test this board state a whole lot better than just pressing hero power does.
Move quickly.
SamuelTsao is just going to take it slow for now, though.
Yeah, there's one thing that has always been a big part ever since Kobolds and Catacombs drop is the Quarter Creeper board swing, and I think SamuelTsao can potentially utilize that as a way to win the board convincingly against HunterAce if HunterAce doesn't, you know, cement things by turn 5, which is often the pivotal turn for Odd Paladin.
There you go, see what we're talking about, the power of that 1-3. A Squire goes down, a 1-1 goes down, and the Mole is still hanging around to take care of another set of 1-1s on the following turn. And HunterAce just lost in the jungle hero power, and he has fully dominated this board before turn 3.
Yeah, and a lot of his tools are board leverage tools. Level Up, Raid Leader, Fungalmancer all kind of do similar things in pushing damage or cementing an existing board. SamuelTsao's only course of action to fight back right now is Quarter Creeper, Fireflies, and his hero power. And he can't really mix and match them very cleanly. But he can save Quarter Creeper for, say, a Fungalmancer turn. So there is a little, you know, solace in SamuelTsao having opportunities to fill out his mana curve. It's just that, is it too slow against what HunterAce develops against him?
SamuelTsao really deep in the tank on this one. You see his eyes flicking around from left to right. He's trying to imagine what scenario pulls him back onto this board. I think it's fairly straightforward here.
There's a fair amount of fatigue that also comes into play as well. You know, SamuelTsao did not really get much time between the semifinals and the finals.
It's very true.
And, you know, these have been long days. Some players from the APAC groups finished their matches, you know, like past midnight on day number 1.
Yep.
So it's just kind of a very grueling tournament for some of these players. Hope SamuelTsao can kind of stay focused, but this is looking very bad for our Taiwanese player.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because plus attack in this spot for HunterAce is actually potentially the weakest Maul outside of the Taunt one, because he still really does have to think about respecting these 1-1s, and if he does that, yeah, his plus attack is doing very little in comparison to Divine Shield or summoning 2 additional 1-1s alongside some of the other options that he could have had.
Oh man, and Quarter Creeper is free. SamuelTsao tries to fight back, and it's not really, again, about the attack, like you said. It's really about how you're just basically at the mercy of the attacker's advantage.
Yeah.
Double Fungalmancer. So one Fungalmancer is certainly coming down. And I guess we just clears our opponent's board.
Does it have to be a Fungalmancer turn? You can go really wide still, just Glacial Shard the Corridor Creeper and deal with it on the next turn. I guess there's no harm in it. I
True.
always like, in this mirror, an alarm bell goes off in my head when you're not making like the widest play that you possibly can on any given turn, because that's very often the correct one. But yeah, still 4 minions to 0. You get to value trade everything. It's extremely hard to turn that one down. And SamuelTsao says, yeah, fair enough. Let's not keep